Hi guys, welcome back to Harry Makes Up. Believe it or not, this is like the third time I've started to try this intro. The doorbells rang, had a nosebleed, no joke. It's all happening. I'm fine, I'm well, do not worry. I think it's just the heat. Hi, sorry I haven't been around for a couple of videos. Things got really busy with the move. We are now in the new place. It is a rental, and I was talking to you guys on Instagram as well about a couple of my kind of DIY hacks I've been doing. So let me know if that's something you would like to see more of content-wise on this channel. I wrote a blog post, Harry Makes Up Does DIY, which I will link down below in the description box, explaining our situation, where we're at, what we're starting with, and go check that out if that's of interest. Today I wanted to film kind of old favourites that I haven't used for a while, but I know I love. Some you will have seen on my channel many times before, way back when. Some are just ones that I feel like I don't know if I've shown. There's a mix of price points. And yeah, I just wanted to go back to some old favourites today. I think sometimes it's good to go through your stash rather than kind of focus on getting new things. So the first thing I'm going to use is this from Sephora. This is the Beauty Amplifier. This is kind of like a glow enhancing primer, and I really like this. It has kind of like a really elastic texture. It kind of has like a pearl finish on the skin. I've already got moisturiser. All these earrings are going to be seriously noisy, aren't they? Let's see how we get on with them. But you can just see it just gives the skin a really nice glow if you're having kind of like a dull skin day. I love this one as a really great pick-me-up. I also used to recommend this as a good dupe for the Victoria Beckham for Estee Lauder Morning Aura. I feel like it had a similar kind of tone to it, at a much more affordable price point. So still love this, and was kind of looking through my stash today and just thought, yeah, I need to use that more. I still love that. So you see, it just gives my skin a little bit of a pick-me-up. Foundation, I was trying to think what to use, and I was like, do you know what I haven't used for ages, and I still love it, is Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua. Now, I reckon I'm between a 40 and a 50 at the minute. So definitely have to shake it. I feel like because I haven't used it for a little while as well, it's going to need shaking more so than normal. Yeah, I'm going to go with 40, I think, and I might add a bit of 50 in should I need it. And I'm actually going to do this with fingers. For some reason, I've always liked this foundation with fingers. And I'm just going to smooth it in, just to give... I think this is quite a nice one for summer. It's nice and light. It doesn't feel like you're wearing loads of makeup, but you get sort of like a low to medium coverage. So it just kind of like is a nice skin perfector, I would say. I've forgotten how nice it smells as well. I actually really like the Chanel fragrance. So yeah, it's been pretty full on. I feel like past few weeks, what with work and trying to move, freelance life is always interesting when you're trying to move. So yeah, I feel like I'm really out of practice as well with YouTube, probably going to be really waffly and cover my mouth when I talk, probably put the mic on wrong. So just bear with me, guys, just bear with me. I feel like I've got dress straps falling all over the joint. So I'm actually going to use that as well to make like a little bit of an eye base. So I'm going to take that over my eyes, because I do find now that I've got more of a tan. Although my body is a lot darker than my face, I have to sort of balance out my eyelids with a little bit of colour. So either something like this or Laura Mercier Eye Basics, just so that my eyes kind of all look uniform with my face. But I have forgotten how much I love that, guys. It's such a nice, just easygoing summer base. Let's see what we can do next. Let's do brows. So Hourglass brows, I've been telling you guys how much I love the brow gels, and I've kind of gone back to my pencil as well a little bit. This and my Lancome gel pot I've really gone back to recently as like old favourites that I just can't get enough of. I think they're so good. I think this look is going to end up being like a little bit Dolce Vita-y, summer inspired. I'm feeling like a little bit of a red lip today with some old favourites. So just using that to kind of perfect my arch. And sorry if you can hear the fan in the background, but it is just, it's like 30 degrees today, so I just don't think it'd be possible to do a makeup tutorial now without a fan. I did actually consider, guys, doing like voiceover style videos so that I could sit right in front of an AC unit, but my AC unit is louder than my fan. It's like crazy loud. So let me know what you guys think about voiceovers. I'm always interested in terms of like moving forward with content. What makes it easier for you guys to understand? Do you prefer the interaction of me chatting? So yeah, be good to know. Give me some feedback, guys. Eyeshadow wise, I was trying to think what to use today, and I haven't used this for ages, and I still think it's one of the best kind of like neutral eyeshadow palettes with a couple of fun colours in. This one is the Zoeva Cocoa Blend, and I just think these like cranberry shades are beautiful, the golds are beautiful. If you guys were into the Kim Kardashian Mario palette, there's some very, very similar colours in here, like the browns are very similar to that. But I'm actually going to use Substitute for Love, which is this kind of taupey shade. And I'm just going to start placing that onto my lid, just for a bit of base colour. So obviously like the foundation underneath is going to just help everything stick. And I'm making sure that it goes nicely into the crease. Then taking a more fluffy dome brush, just to make that a little bit more feathery. I'm also going to take a little bit of that on the lower lash line as well, just to give a little bit of shadow under the eyes. Okay, so buffed underneath, don't worry if it looks crazy dark yet, we are going to bounce the light in a second. The other product I wanted to use that I think I've mentioned before and I love is the Rimmel Scandalise pencils. These are one of the best budget-friendly pencils. I just think they're great, and I'm going to smudge this into, I'm actually going to take it into the waterline first, and then I'm just going to do like some dots along my lash line, just to kind of give as close to the lash line as I can get it, really. And just taking those dots, and then I'm going to take, I've got this really great liner brush which is from the Chanel brushes, and I'm just going to use that to kind of squish and soften that line a little bit. And I'm just pulling the end out ever so slightly, but it's not really a flick, it's more of just pulling the end out ever so gently. So then I'm just taking the brush and the pencil and just kind of taking a bit of the excess product off and just pulling the eye out a little bit. So I'm not really doing a flick, I'm just extending a little bit, just so that when my mascara is on, my eye looks that little bit longer. Before I do concealer, before I do mascara even, I'm going to do concealer. And I'm going to go back to a really old favourite that you guys know I love, and that is the Urban Decay Naked Skin. So I have light neutral and medium light neutral. So I'm going to take a bit of medium light neutral first, just to cover any redness where I'm a little bit warmer. Just a few dots. And then I'm just going to use my foundation brush from Chanel, just to kind of clean and perfect. I love this concealer, I forget like how much I love it. And then I'm going to take light neutral and I'm going to place that under my eyes for a bit of brightness. And a trick I've been doing at the minute is actually kind of applying it lower, sort of like to there, and then you take your foundation brush and I just pat. So I start to kind of like layer the product underneath, so it kind of moves closer towards the lash line, but you've still got like an equal distance of product. And just patting it with a brush, and then you take your finger just to make sure that it's like really blended and like warmed into the skin. You can just see how well that concealer lifts. Just lifts any shadows. So, so good. Before I powder under my eyes, I'm going to use another Chanel product that I'd forgotten how much I love, and I really think it kind of was one of the original cream bronzers. It is the Soleil Tan de Chanel, the cream bronzer. Now, brush-wise, what did I use recently? I don't have the brush I want to use, but I'm going to use just like a foundation brush. And I'm just going to add a bit of warmth. This is like a proper kind of like caramelly glow. It's just so, so pretty. It really does look like a tan. There's no orange in it. Such a pretty colour, and I find it's great for like going around my hairline as well, especially it's so hot at the minute that I have to have my fringe completely out the way. So this is like a great one to go around the hairline. You can just see it gives me a little bit of shape. I can start to use it to kind of sculpt, but because it's a cream, it stays looking really, really soft, and I just think it is still a favourite of mine. Even though I use lots of different cream bronzers now, I still think this was one of the best. So mascara today, I'm going to use my Lancome Monsieur Big because I still love that mascara, and while it's not necessarily an old favourite, I do just want to use a mascara that's new, obviously. So I haven't got any kind of repurchases other than ones that are in my kit. So I'm just giving my lashes a really good curl. I'm going to go back in a few times actually to really lift the lashes. And I tend to do both eyes first, like top lashes, and then use whatever's left on my bottom lashes. So mascara on, I'm not going to do kind of a full-on powder. However, I'd forgotten about this powder, which I've not used for a long time on my channel, and I still think is brilliant for under the eyes. It is the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I'm really into this hourglass brush actually, just for under the eyes. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that, and I tend to like take a bit off on my hands so there's not too much excess. And I'm just going to use that just to kind of like set my concealer and just around my nose. Just a little bit, maybe a tiny bit there. So for lips, I do want a red lip today. I'm really feeling red, and I wanted to mix some of my favorites. Now, these go back as far as the end of beauty time. They're just so good still. It is the NARS Velvet Lip Pencils, and I'm going to use Cruella and Red Square today. So I'm going to start with Cruella, and I'm going to pop this all over my lips. And I'm going to kind of like leave the inside unfilled. And I'm taking this more into the outer corner. So I've kind of done all the way around the outside of my lips and just left the inside undone. And I'm going to take, this is Red Square, which is more of kind of like an orangey red. And this way it doesn't look so much like an ombre lip, it just looks like there's sort of like natural shadow, natural dimension, because I'm going all over with the Red Square still. So that is the lip done, and then the only thing I might add a tiny bit to the cheeks is using another old favourite, which is Stila Convertible Lip Colours. I bloomin' love these. This is the shade Tulip, which is a nice pinky red. Just patting a bit off on my hand first, and I'm just going to apply a little bit of that to the cheeks, just to bring a little bit of the kind of pinky red in. And obviously I've just kind of got creams on my cheeks, so it's going to blend nice and easily. And then the last thing, so makeup artists always lie, or is that there's one more thing. I'm going to go back to my beauty amplifier, and I'm just going to use this on top of the skin. Just to kind of lift and bring a little bit of glow back without it looking like it's makeup, just so it kind of looks a little bit more soft focus. So again, on my hand, I'm just going to pat a little bit of this on my nose, just dabbing it in. Going to use a little bit on my cheekbones, just along here, just so my skin looks a little bit dewier and kind of wetter looking, but just blending it all in with my finger and just tapping. That is pretty much the finished look, guys. I hope you have enjoyed that. Sorry for the delay. Schedule should resume as normal from today. So from today there'll be a video every other 2 weeks. That's what I always try and aim for. I blog 3 times a week, so don't forget to follow me on Blog Loving. If you want to know more about my home reno, like I said, it is a rental, so my aim, my challenge to myself is to make our rental house feel like our own home without spending a ton of money, considering the limitations we have, given that it's a rental. So if that's of interest to you, maybe you're in the same situation, have a read of that blog post down below as well. I'll also link in the description box. Hope you guys enjoyed the look, and I hope you're really, really well, and would love it if you subscribe, and I'll see you soon with more videos. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.